Hey everyone, I'm super excited for our live stream today. We have an awesome guest, Debbie. And for those of you who don't know who Debbie is, well, let me show you something that might ring a bell. You might recognize this profile that we reviewed, I think, in the last Monday live stream. And we all loved it because it was like just so on brand, so tidy. And Debbie does so many awesome things as well. So I'm going to let Debbie introduce herself. So please give yourself a shout out. Let us know what you're up to and what you do and where you're calling from.
Hi, I'm Debbie. I'm in the UK. I am a digital marketer trying to break into tech to career change. I've tinkered with HTML and CSS since I was a teenager, so about 20 years. And I kind of revisit it every few years. But JavaScript has always been a blocker for me. But last year, I really kind of cracked on and started really working on it and practicing loads. And now I have been doing Scrimba and Chico's Bootcamp. And yeah, I'm really loving the front end development stuff. And one of my favorite things to do is come onto the Eddie Hub, come into the support repo and do some comments on all the issues. So I'm really glad to be here today and do a bit more live.
Awesome. Well, we're super excited to have you. And we are going to be reviewing. We have got like 10 pages. Debbie was saying it was at 11 yesterday. So maybe we're on the border and of the pages and someone closed theirs, or something like that. So hopefully we can get through some of these today. And then as always, at the end of the stream, we're picking people out from the chat as well. So do bear with us, we will get to there. And it's great to see Debbie getting lots of support. So hi, Emma, hi, Krish. Awesome to get loads of support from all of you. And we'll do some more shout outs shortly as well. Let's just get straight into it because I'm super excited. So the first one we're going to pick is the oldest one. And if anyone hasn't wants to submit their project and hasn't submitted it yet, you can create a new issue on our support repo in Eddie Hub. And you can either raise a GitHub profile review, you can get an invitation to the GitHub organization if you want to join us, open source repo, portfolio, resume, just create the one that you need. And then we'll get to review it and shout out. But you can see all these. I haven't got to these yet on live stream. Look how many comments some of them have got already. This one's got 16. So there's lots of conversations going back and forth. And also there should be Debbie's GitHub link in the description below as well. Do go and support Debbie and drop her a follow there as well. Right, are you ready, Debbie?
Yeah, come on, let's see this first one.
You've probably reviewed it already. So this is a portfolio. But have they given the GitHub repo link? Let's just see if we can easily find it. If not, we'll move on. It's on the domain, right? It's on GitHub domain, so it's got to be open source, so that's fine. Okay, so we can do that. And let's see, Tom's jumped in there. I made a comment, but didn't really add any value. Emma has as well, and they've replied back. Okay, so hopefully you haven't looked at this one yet, so it might be new to you. If you're getting lots of support from everyone in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, we've got Devraj, Michael, Pradumna, some other names that I can't pronounce. I hope everyone changes their kind of nicknames to their real names. It's just easier to remember them. Okay, so what are your first impressions? You're much better at this area than me, I think.
I like it. It's nice and clean. Can we scroll down and see what else we've got? Oh, so I don't like italic font, if I'm honest. And I don't know if it's an accessibility thing. I like it if it's a subtitle.
Okay.
But a big chunk of italic, I just find it really hard to read. And yeah, I don't know if that's an accessibility thing. If it is, like in marketing, I wouldn't use italic on a big chunk of text. So it would just make sense. That normal.
Okay, I have to write that down in a moment. I have to remember. I want to be naughty and go to the top. Just say, okay. I just think this first page looks great, but I just feel it's missing, I don't know. It could make it so much more personal if they added a photo, because they've got this, my name is. Oh, I can't select the text, which is very strange. Okay, so my name is, and I'd love a kind of a photo on the side potentially. Just my thoughts on that. I know people don't like to add photos sometimes though. But it looks really slick and really nice.
Are they overlapping? Or is it just me? Where they're coming in?
I thought it's meant to. Is it not
Okay.
meant to? I don't know. Let me try. We could try Chrome and just check. Maybe it's a Safari thing. Scrolling down. No, it's still. Oh no, it's overlapping the left or right. So this blue box overlapping the one on the right is meant to happen.
Okay.
But yes, the top and bottom ones are not meant to overlap. Okay. So good spot. So these are different projects that they've got. What do you think about the animations? Is it too much? Is it just enough? What are your thoughts?
I find it too much, but I think where they're just disappearing, I think if they stayed on the screen after they'd loaded, it possibly wouldn't be as much, but because they're disappearing as well,
okay,
especially as they're disappearing halfway down the screen, I'm finding that a bit too much. And I can't see where they've linked. Are there any links to like the GitHub or the live?
No. Nope. I mean, I can get to GitHub on the left here, but no, not from the actual projects. Which you're right is a shame because they're missing a trick to kind of drive people to have a look at those projects.
Yeah.
Let me leave some notes. Also,
maybe if they had like a little brief description as well. I mean, it says it's an e-commerce web store, but maybe a little bit more about what they've done with it.
That's true. Okay, I want to make a note because otherwise I will forget. Right. And while I'm writing this, everyone let us know in the chat what you think as well. Okay, so the first thing we were saying was, we'll go back to the top. The text is not selected. So if I wanted to search for this person on LinkedIn or Twitter, I couldn't because I couldn't select their text. And my memory is terrible, so it'll take me like half an hour to remember the next letter and go back to can't copy and paste text. Okay. I'm going to do this in that kind of chronological order. So the next one, I guess, will be photo, possibly. What are your thoughts on this, though?
Yeah, either a photo or I've seen lots of people just use like SVGs that kind of link in with the colors.
True.
Just something a bit more. I mean, I do like the white space or dark space in this case, but I think there is a lot of it on the bottom. So either bringing stuff up or having something on the right-hand side.
Makes sense. Okay, let me make a couple more notes and I'll catch up with the chat as well. So possibly add a photo, and then the next thing that you're saying the italics.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if that's just me. I don't know what you think about the italic text.
I agree. I think kind of with bold and italic, you want to make something pop, right? If you do everything in bold or italic, then nothing's in italic and nothing's in bold, I feel.
Yeah, and I think these all the tech stack could be a bit bigger as well.
True. Section. Italic. Let's see, tech stack. It's very clean. It's very nice. I should probably take a screenshot and say it overlaps in Safari as well. I can add that later.
Yeah, I love the colors that they've used as well because it's really just cohesive and.
Yeah, you're right. It does look really good, and you're an expert at colors. So this is really good. But I do like the background, the numbering, and so forth. So let me say overlapped and links, and this is in the built section, which is number. Oh, is it number one as well? Number one.
Ooh, fix the
numbering.
numbering.
Oh, number one. Oh yes. All sections are 01. Project section. Add description and links to file description. Okay. So, right, let me just go to the top again and catch up with the chats. I think we had some suggestions. Devraj, yeah, Krish has answered that one for you. Portfolio is open source. I don't know why we wouldn't want to make a portfolio open source, because I think you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. You can have a portfolio and you can have an open source project. Like, it's just win-win, I think, definitely all round. And it's HTML and CSS and JavaScript, and people can just right click and view source anyway. Let's have a look. This portfolio has been based on someone else's. Oh, has it? Is it a template that's been used before? I haven't seen it, or maybe I have. My memory is terrible.
I think I've seen like the number on the navs before.
Okay. Oh, hey Tom, I missed a few people as well in the chat. Yeah, thanks everyone saying hi. Say hi again if I've missed you out, and if I haven't missed you, just say hi again anyway. Okay. They've got so GitHub, Twitter, and Dev. And then are these different pages? Oh, they don't go anywhere. Oh, okay, so experience doesn't go anywhere, I think. The rest skip to the right section. Okay. Experience, nav, link, personal. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Anything else you would like to add?
Did it have a contact at the bottom? Because I think we scrolled down and there was nothing there.
Yeah, it didn't actually.
Oh, it goes to the top.
Doesn't work either. Good point. No, thank you. Let's add that. I think if you have something that needs to work, it's best to remove it and add it later when it is working. Maybe they haven't done that section yet, which is fine, but I would suggest removing it. Okay. Perfect. Next, refresh. We're going to have one less. This one is a GitHub profile review. Okay. And we know Debbie is an expert at this. Let me share Debbie's in the chat as well, again, just to see if we'll miss it from the description below. Okay. Right. I'll let everyone have a think about this for a moment. They're part of EdiHub, so that's definitely a big thumbs up and win. Yeah. I want to catch. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to switch that. wrong window. Let's have a look. Oh, so apparently there is a template. BrittanyChain.com. I can't copy and paste it out of StreamYard either. I love my copy and paste when it comes to spelling things I can't do. Let's see. I've probably spelled that wrong. Or something is loading, something's happening. Yeah, okay. So is it a template, I wonder? Just again, I'm probably not going to dwell on it too much. It does look very similar to this. I'm guessing it's a template. Or maybe they've just based it off that, I suppose.
Yeah, and they've skipped out the experience and contact.
Yeah. Okay. Right, okay, back to the one we're looking at. Sorry, my bad. My thoughts initially, I think they're missing an opportunity here with description to put something about themselves. I think eyes go to that quite quickly. What's everyone's first impressions?
Is that a question mark in the middle? I can't see it. Maybe it's below the subtitle.
Where am I looking? Oh, this question mark here.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's a missing image by the looks of it. Yeah, it's a missing image. So I think there are some green squares for everyone to get some green squares. So if we have a look, and if I didn't click on that one. Click on that one and hit raw. It's this image. This image seems to be missing. It's on a URL, so maybe the URL has changed or something. If I can visit it.
Although it looked like it was a visitor badge. Is that someone that's going to is that one of those trackers of how many visitors you've got? Yeah.
It is. It does work when I bring it in there. I'm not sure why it's not working when we look at it here. Another refresh. Oh, it worked that time. Okay. Yes, we all know my thoughts on visitors badges. Debbie, what do you think?
I'm not fussed. I don't think it's needed. I don't think anyone really. It's not like back in the day, like 20 odd years ago, where you had the little hit counter. I don't think we need it anymore.
GeoCities, right?
Yeah.
Tom likes the picture. Yeah, 3D picture is quite interesting. I wonder if it's of them or is it of someone famous? I'm guessing it's them. I wouldn't recognize it if it was someone famous anyway. The amount of famous people I've stood next to in London apparently and haven't even realized. Okay, so let me put some notes down before I forget. So let's have a look. So I think description would be quite useful. Make use of the GitHub. What would you call it? A GitHub profile description? But I don't want it to be this bit on the right. I want it to be the bit on the left. I can put left in brackets. Profile description left. Okay. They've got their Twitter, which is good. And they got their location. I really like having their location because it kind of gives me an idea of time zones. Yeah, visitor badge. I'm not too keen on it. Add? No, badge. What do you think next?
I would really like the little badges to be all the same, so they're all cohesive and they're not like, some of them are different sizes, but if you have them all the same, then that's really good. And if you can pick your colors like I have, you can kind of do what you want with them, but just keeping them all the same size is great.
Back to yours again. Show what we mean. Yeah, so they're in that same quite color spectrum, but yeah, they kind of complement each other. So it makes sense. Do you have any? These are your projects, okay? And in your GitHub stats, you've hidden it. Okay, nice, very clever. Yeah, I kind of just feel there's a bit of, and it's not a very long profile, so it's not so bad having these open, always displayed. What do people think in the chat? Emma says that they're worth recognizing famous people. Yeah, I'm so bad. Oh, Sarah will have some stories to tell. Especially people in the UK will recognize some of the names. Yeah, trying to geek out with people in the queue when you're waiting to, like, I don't know, queue for something. So like, you do realize who you're talking to about their iPad? I'm like, nope, no idea.
They're linking to their GitHub. Sorry, further up.
Sorry,
they're linking to their GitHub, but you're
oh,
on
yes.
GitHub. So I don't know if you need to. I mean, it links to the repositories, but I think I'd rather see this is the project I'm working on right now and link to like one of your projects rather than all of your repositories.
That's true. I suppose GitHub doesn't it order them to the most recent active one, I think. Yeah, so 11 days ago, 13 days ago. Maybe their favorite repo, the one they're most proud of or something. Yeah, I have seen a lot of people link to this specific page or even in here on the left, but at least, yeah, they haven't done that. Maybe select some projects. They do have some pinned, which is good. But maybe, yeah, because people can just click on the repositories up here. Maybe change the list link to your favorite current repo.
And I think with all of these, it really just depends on who your audience is. So for mine, it's like employers and recruiters. And if yours might not be that, it might be more open source people, or it might be clients if you want to do freelance. So what you're writing on your GitHub profile, it could be more based towards one of those audiences, and then it'd be completely different.
True. No, that's very true. Yeah, you want to tailor it. It depends on what you're doing. Someone might be looking for a role, or they might not be. I guess they might tweak it slightly depending on their current situation as well on top of that. Okay, nice. And Emma's suggesting a bit of a write-up on the project potentially too. Yes, okay, let me make that note. Otherwise I'll forget. Actually, do the repos have descriptions? They do have descriptions at least. Okay, yeah, so that's good. Okay, I want to leave that as it is. And don't forget, everyone, you can get green squares by raising issues on the repo for each one of these if you want to, if you agree with it. Okay, let me close that one. Next, refresh. Shreya up next. GitHub profile as well. Okay, cool. The GitHub hoodie. I'm wearing a Hacktoberfest t-shirt today. Very old one. Debbie, what swag are you wearing?
I'm not. I've just got little bees on my top, which I guess goes with my latest project. But yeah.
Let's have another look. Okay, with bees. Okay, that's true. Matches your project. So it's kind of like project swag. Okay. Got their name clearly there. Awesome. They're not part of EdiHub. Shreya, if you're watching this, join EdiHub. Okay. Description looks good. Location, link, and Twitter. What's your first impressions, everyone?
I like the little robots with the animations.
I haven't really seen those ones before. Yeah, I haven't seen those ones before. But I guess they're official GitHub ones. So they do look pretty cool. Oh, they're asking for a question as well. So, like we see, nominate me for GitHub Star. It's clever. I'd maybe center that. I don't know, just me being picky, I think. Also, I'm not sure about the double underline. Again, me being picky. I'm no designer. What are you thinking?
I like how they've got the Twitter and LinkedIn. I've never seen those sorts of icons. It's like all 3D. But I like how they've used that right-hand side.
That's true, actually. So Emma likes your jumper, the bees, and Chris says, "Oh, sorry, go on."
That's fine.
Let me interrupt. My first impression: the person is awesome because they're on a live stream with me. Cool. My memory is so bad. I think we did GitHub Copilot, maybe. Chris, do you remember what we did? Yeah, the 3D icons do pop. And they don't animate, which is good because these are animating at the top and you don't want like too much animation, I think. Okay, let me make some notes. So what have we got? What do you think about my idea? Am I being too picky about the two titles having underlines? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it does. Like, if you look at it, it does look a bit strange. But you can just make the other one slightly smaller, can't you? So it doesn't have the underline.
Yeah. So let me think. Headings. Both headings have underlines. Okay. Yeah, they have made good use of the space left and right while still keeping a lot of empty space as well. It's not too like packed. I think it looks good. All the badges are same style, same color, same everything, grouped together. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that.
I do like how they grouped it together. It's very, very nice. Okay. I think there's a bit of wasted space on the right-hand side now, though.
Yeah, if they could move one of them up to the right and then maybe remove one, then they wouldn't be scrolling so far down to the pin post.
Yeah, I think so. Go for the widgets, if that makes sense. So again, I don't know about this graph. Right? What are we days? Is this last 30 days? So it's the last two. No, we're not the 30th, though, are we? So we're the 14th. Then how come there's stuff for the 15th?
Is it just the last, rather than it being this month? Is it just the last? They haven't done anything for 16 days.
Oh, possibly. But then I think the graph doesn't then add value. It actually probably works against someone. Not that it's bad to take a break, but it's just highlighting that there's been nothing at all. But again, this is probably just showing commits. Oh, it says contributions, so it might include issues as well. And we can have a look through here. Yeah, for the last 2 weeks, I don't think there's been anything. Yeah, so potentially maybe remove that one as well. Otherwise, it looks good. I'd be happy if I just saw that. So, just above the widgets. I think that looks like a really awesome profile. I don't know. For me, the widgets, that 3D graph does look pretty cool.
Yeah, that does look good. But yeah, I completely agree. I think above the fold, it looks really cool. And then you go down, it's just graph after graph. And you see them on a lot of pages. That's why I've kind of hidden mine, so people can see it if they really want to.
Yes, makes sense.
But you see it a lot. And I kind of just don't know, especially the stats one with the circle in the middle, I just don't know what it gives you.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Streak.
I guess it's the current streak, like how many you've had in a row. I have seen some other ones that people have that just I've only ever seen A+. Like if they don't do any commits or contributions, it's A+. If they do some, it's also A+. So yeah, I'm not too sure about that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So therefore we can get to people in the audience as well shortly. Oh, I didn't see what people thought. Oh, it was GitHub Copilot. Thank you so much, Krish. I guessed right, I remembered. Yes. Oh, apparently bees are a thing. Are our thing. Okay. I can't even say that. Mancunian? What's that?
Manchester, right?
I don't know. I know where Manchester is. That's as far as my knowledge goes. Sorry, anyone from Manchester. I'm guessing Emma. Okay, another GitHub profile. A picture of someone. Actually, a picture of someone. I really like seeing a picture of someone. I really, really do. I don't know. I just feel like I kind of know that person already. Oh, that's true. Everything is A+. Oh, Manchester. Sorry, Emma. Okay, well done, Debbie. 10 points to Debbie, minus 10 to me. Yes, I feel they're not making use of the what do you call it? The normal, not the customized GitHub profile side in the repo, but I feel they got the description, but they haven't got like a Twitter link or website link or something like that. Look, make more use of the GitHub profile on the left. URL. Well, they've used description already, but I can't remember what else is there. Organization.
Location.
Location. Thank you. I just dot. Hopefully, get the idea. Twitter followers badge makes sense. Connect with me on LinkedIn. Languages and tools. Is that React and React again?
React Native, I think. You've got one for each.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got you.
So for me, with the social bit, I'd be really tempted to put them together because you're just wasting space under the connect with me because you've just got the LinkedIn and not, I'd put the Twitter down there as well.
Oh, that's true. Because yeah, I associate connect with me for LinkedIn, but you really connect on any social platform. So you're absolutely right. Okay. On the connect with me. Okay. What are people thinking in the chat as well? This is awesome. Sorry, we'll focus now. What are your thoughts, everyone? What are your thoughts on this profile? Don't be shy. Okay. A silly question about this whole Manchester thing. Is it like Manchester Bees? Is that like a football thing, hockey thing? Is it a sport thing? I'm asking, is it a sport thing, I suppose? Or is it like just a location thing? Tom, you're not shy. And you're always doing so many awesome reviews. We really appreciate it. Every time I go to look at them, you've already reviewed them like ages ago. Okay, so we'll probably make some widgets like side by side.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the A+ one I was talking about. It's just always A+. I think that one, yeah, I don't like this one. It's a widget too much. But make use of the white, I don't know what I say, blank space. What do you think? Maybe pin one more?
Yeah, I'd love to have it equal to those two. If they have another one to pin.
Oh, good point. Let me check. 30, I have 38, and some of them might be forks though. So if we say sources, yeah, they have a few. Okay. So we could say pin another repo, pin another repo. Okay. I should say join EdiHub and join. That's too cheeky. And join EdiHub, GitHub. I didn't say that for the other one. I watched the video and realize. Oh, apparently it's to do with history, it's not to do with sports. Okay, thank you. Always learning something new. Okay, move on to the next one. Time is flying by. What have we got this time? Profile again. Okay, profiles are very popular. Lots of great feedback already. Profile picture again. I do like it. Not part of EdiHub either. What are you thinking, Debbie?
I've never seen these trophies before. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be.
I have, but I think they're quite like busy and hard to understand. So I literally don't see them, if that makes sense. As in, if they're there, my eyes just go straight past them. I just don't even look at them.
Is it a bit like the A+?
I don't know, because I don't really look at them. So I'm not sure. I just go straight. Like if they had one trophy, like next to some text and some other stuff, like left or right, I'll probably look. But people usually have like multiple lines of trophies that I just always skip over them. It looks like their Twitter doesn't work as well. Yep. But they've got their socials on one line, which looks good. Okay, let me start writing things down. So again, I should have copied it from the other one. It's good. I'm not copied the whole thing. I didn't mean that. I meant like the bit on the left. I didn't realize people didn't fill this in. Suggest adding info to the left section. I want to try and remember now. Description, location. You reminded me about that last time. Links. Blah, blah, blah. I think someone mentioned the Twitter already. Yeah, they have. I see notifications coming in, people submitting their projects or profiles for review. We will pick some out at the end shortly as well. What else can we write? What do you think?
I like all the icons. They're all similar, so it's really good.
That's true. I don't recognize this first one. Does anyone know what it is? No. Okay, so icons are good. Maybe a bit of the white blank space on the right for the widgets.
Yeah. And they've got popular repositories rather than pinned, so they could do with pinning some.
Oh, okay. Good spot. So is this automatically selected then?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe pin their favorite ones. Pin 2 to 4 of your favorite repos. Use. That's good. What does everyone else think? Oh, trophies. I need to mention trophies. What does everyone think about trophies? Tom's got some thoughts on the A+. A++. Yeah, maybe that's how it works. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, Mikhail. Awesome to have you here. I hope you're doing well. Let me know how you get on with your DevRel adventures or community manager and that sort of space. I think you'd be awesome at that. Okay. Oh, where am I going? Browser. Okay. Let me think. The trophies. What does everyone think about the trophies? Like, okay, let's just try and get a bit of a, what's the word? Poll? Unofficial poll. Trophies, yes or no? I want to ask various people. So, Debbie, what do you think?
No, especially not one that's got a question mark on the end of it.
Where's one got a question mark?
The pull request.
Oh, yes. Good spot. Maybe that's like a hidden like Easter egg to go and try and find out. Okay, everyone, let us know in the chat. Okay, Emma's not keen on trophies. Okay, so it's not just me. Okay, I will make a note what others are writing as well. That's spelled right. I don't know famous people. I can't spell right. I don't know. What value do I add? I don't know. I think we got open source repo. Yes, we got something different this time. It's our first repo of the live stream, actually. Oh, Chris says they like the trophies. Okay, where's the ban block button? No, I'm just joking. No, thanks for being honest. It's good to see different perspectives. Interesting to know why. And other people say, Sanu says, I don't think trophies need. I don't think the trophies are needed either. Quick stats. Yeah, true. Okay, so what's everyone's first impressions on this one as well? Last contribution 7 days ago. It's still an active project. The thing that's jumped out for me is they're still using the master branch. Nothing wrong with that. But most people have moved to main, and then if you create a new repo, it will be created in main. They've got some tags, liking that. Like I said, 7 days ago, some contributions, and they're using releases, loving that. And they've hidden the stuff on the side that is not used, like packages and so on. So, and also the wiki's gone. They're obviously not using the wiki, so that's gone too. So I do like that. So it's clean, and they're using the features that they're displaying. What does everyone else think of? Yes, we're using light mode. Every live stream, there's always one person at least, because it doesn't show very well on a live stream if it's in dark mode. To be honest, I always use GitHub in light mode anyway. For me, because I knew GitHub for so many years before dark mode, it's just the GitHub has to be in light mode, a bit like the Apple website. It kind of looks like that to me. Scroll down a bit then. Some badges, supports Windows 10, Linux, Mac OS. Requirements. Contact via email. Okay. Not something I would do. I would say like raise an issue or discussion or something. It's got a license. And then we can always go to the Insights tab as well and go to the community standards. Full house. It's pretty good. Okay, light mode, dark mode, fight is going on. Issues. Okay, not really. So good first issue and help wanted. I really don't think they go together. What's everyone's thoughts on that? What do you think, Debbie?
Is the good first issue kind of for new people to get involved, but the help wanted is you're wanting help with something that you can't necessarily do yourself. So it's not going to be something that's going to be good for someone junior.
Exactly. And usually with good first issue, they might ask for help, but if you're stuck on it because need help wanted, then you can't help that person. So Yeah, I just don't think they go together. There's actually a tweet I might have to tweet, actually. Thank you very much. Let me make a note. Unless someone else wants to steal that tweet and give Debbie credit. But I'm actually making a note because I think I tweeted something about that recently, though. But yeah, make a note. It's not equal to, let me think. You can't all see my screen, I don't think, but I'm just making a note. Right, okay, back to what I was doing. So I think I should use issues more because people discover our projects by issues and labels as they search GitHub, right? There's a big issues link right at the top here. And so people can't find projects. And they're really pushing their email, which I just don't think is very good. I think we should encourage people to discuss publicly because others can get involved in the conversation. But I see a lot of people doing that. Let me make some notes. So I've probably forgotten all my thoughts now. Some thoughts. What do we say? Use issues with labels to make the project more discoverable.
And they can use the discussion feature as well.
Oh, yes, true.
It's not an issue.
Use the GitHub discussion instead of encouraging emails. Okay. What people said in the chat. Okay, no, all looks good. They've got GitHub. They haven't got any actions, which is fine. I wonder if they could make use of an action. I don't know enough about it, about the project. But yeah, that's good. Could they add a screenshot? I don't know if this would have some sort of screenshot, this project. I'm not sure. Otherwise, it's good. Nothing left to comment. Shall we move on to the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is in about 15 minutes. We're going to start picking people from the audience as well. So make sure you've raised your issues, and so you can share your numbers shortly. And also make sure that you've looked at Debbie's profile and dropped her a follow. She's got 169 followers. So let me drop that in the chat as well. Look at how awesome Debbie's profile is and drop her a follow too and refresh that. 171. Yes. Slowly going up. Okay, cool. Right, next up, it is a profile. Okay. Again, a picture of someone. I like it. Not part of EdiHub though. I cry a little bit each time. Look at this on the right. That's quite funny. The paper airplane. And it happened when I moved my mouse over. It happened to like float up, but it was just a coincidence. It's quite funny. Do people really love memes? Like I see so many Discords that have meme channels. We don't have one in EdiHub because it can get a bit sketchy and so forth. But do people really love them that much? Like out of 10?
I don't mind them, but I don't know if I put it on my GitHub profile. But again, it depends on your audience. I don't think it's that professional depending on what you want to get out of your profile.
That's true. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think it's very professional, but I do see like professional places having it in their Discord, and I just think, And some things you kind of like, do you say to someone that's actually not really very, it's funny for certain people, but not funny for others. And then where do you kind of draw the line? I find it quite difficult. Okay. I do like this coders tag here. That's pretty, oh, I'm not meant to click on that. Pretty cool. They've got the location, they've got the link, the Twitter link, and Again, different badges. These kind of like icons or badges have like a little footprint behind it, like a shadow, I guess. Maybe a footprint.
I'd still add Twitter there, though. Even though you got it on the left-hand side, I'd still add it.
That's true.
With those ones.
That's true. Most people kind of do duplicate stuff, but you're right that this person hasn't. So maybe it's worth having that. Add Twitter to the social accounts. Eddie Hub. I'll do a smiley face. What about that?
I'd fix that one icon that's kind of like further up.
Oh yes, that's true. The VS Code one, VS Code icon is going to write something funny, but I'll just say higher than the rest. Yeah, than the rest. Maybe with the widgets, like again, make more use of the blank space.
I think you could put all 4 into a grid.
That's
rather than
very
having
true.
that separate title.
All 4 widgets into add to agree. And then 3, we'll say something about the memes. What do you think?
I know. What does everyone else think?
Chris had jumped in and said doesn't like them. Oh, which feature are we asking for, Chris? Yeah, that's true. Like you could, some people, kind of say something bad about one technology as a joke compared to the other, and they are offending people, and they never know that someone might offer them a job in that technology one day, and it could come back to haunt them, I suppose. Minus one B followers. K is 1,000. Is B like 1,000,000? No, B's obviously not 1,000,000. Okay, so I'll make a note. I think possibly remove remote. No, remove the meme as does not. Like, I know people want to make it authentic, but there's kind of like and people are hiring from GitHub all the time now. I have some weird noises coming out outside my office. I don't know if you all can hear it, but there are some animals that I haven't heard before, so I'm a bit worried, but it's okay. Door shut, we're okay. Tropical countries, one of the downsides. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. Oh, B, billion. Okay, yes, you're right. I was getting there. I said K, then million, and then B, billion. Okay. Hey, Shivam, how you doing? Okay, so next up, what do we have? GitHub profile again. What do you prefer reviewing? Do you prefer reviewing profiles, repos? What's your?
I like profiles. I like portfolios.
Okay.
I'm quite new to doing like repos. Like I've just done my first open source repository myself, so it's kind of all a bit new to me.
Got you. I really enjoy doing repos, but I always find it's a bit repetitive because it's the same sort of thing. But I do still enjoy it. Okay, so let's have a look. Profile views is a lot, but again, this can be kind of, you can just hit page refresh and you kind of, I suppose, fake it as it were. I'm not saying they have done that, but it can. So but that's a lot of refreshes, so maybe it is real. 1K followers, no, it's probably real. So with that many followers, they're probably getting a lot of traction. And they're part of EddieHub. Yes, extra points. Extra 1B points, according to Krish. So yes, awesome. They don't have location. So I might make a note of that. Looks great. What suggest adding location to the okay. And then should I mention the profile views?
Yeah.
I'm not keen on views batch.
I really like the colors. Like the picture on the right really ties in with the colors on the left.
It does. This is very like kind of on brand with their own, not saying the same as yours, but you know, yours is all on brand and theirs is all on brand as well. So it looks really good. Very, very nice. Look, A+. Maybe it needs to aligned a bit better.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the badge probably nudging us down. Removing the profile views badge would also allow the images to align. Connect with me. I've seen this a few times. Do people create their own ones of these kind of snake game things, or is it just like a GIF, the same GIF that everybody uses?
I don't know, but I've seen it quite a few times now, and I'm just, yeah. I don't know why you need it when you've got the actual things below.
It's almost Tuesday for me, so yeah, a bit late in the evening. But yeah, thanks for noticing. Yeah, I'm trying not to shout too much because otherwise, yeah, I'll burst people's eardrums or wake their relatives and so forth. Again, 6. No descriptions, actually. I think they should put descriptions on these, on their pinned repos. What do you think?
Yeah, definitely add some descriptions on there, especially if you like, on mine, I've got those cards and it pulls in the descriptions. So I think that's really useful to have.
Nice. Oh yeah, and I think these ones put in the description as well if there is a description on the repo. But yeah, the cards do it as well. Is this a widget that you use? Or did you write this yourself?
As widgets.
Nice. Pinned repos. Add descriptions to pinned repos. Okay. And then maybe they need a bit of code review and issue raising in their contribution. I know we haven't really looked at this for other people, but maybe just have that balanced out a little bit more. Contribution graph. Being attacked by a mosquito now. Contribution. I didn't fall off my chair this time. Contribution graph. Could get some more activity.
I didn't realize that resets every month. So I thought one month I was doing really well and I had it all spaced out. And then it got to the first and it's like, oh, it's reset.
Mine is probably horrendous. We have a look at Debbie's. Yeah, but at the beginning of the mid-month, yeah, it's so easy to skew it one way. If you have like loads of code reviews come in, mine skews coming up, or yeah, if you're working on a project over a week or weekend or something, it skews to the commit. It's very hard to get that one balanced. I think mine looks terrible. I have to all show you now because then it looks like I'm picking on everyone else. Wow. It's worse than I thought. No pull requests. At least it's balanced everywhere else. That's achievement-ish, right? Okay, definitely need to. Yeah, I haven't done that much recently, so probably just like 3 pull requests will balance it all out. Okay. I think that's pretty good feedback. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. I missed something in the chat. Let me check. Don't check my graph. Okay. We only got last one before we start picking people from the chat. What do you think, Debbie?
Go for it.
Let's do it.
I want to see Krish's graph now.
Yeah, me too. Just for a quick look. Okay, we can have a look. Is it the right account, Krish? This is the wrong one, isn't it? This one. You have to like put in the username in the chat, and I'll have to have a look. Okay, so this is a profile. Oh, their profile doesn't work either. Okay, maybe they renamed it. Must be. Can someone check it? Make sure it's just maybe they blocked me. Could be. I don't mind. How can I check this? Debbie, can I send it to you in the private chat on here on StreamYard?
Yeah.
And can you just to see if it shows 404 or if it works for you?
404.
Okay, it's not just me. They haven't blocked me. Also, they get really offended and upset they blocked me. Okay, so let's close this one. Was going to review on live stream, but profile not found for Dropbox. That was an easy one. Okay, did Chris didn't share? Oh, Chris Dev. Okay, I got you. Wait a second. Let's have a look. I can't copy and paste that, I don't think. No, someone to remember how to spell that. Let's see. This is why I think people should just have their names. It makes it so much easier. I appreciate some names aren't available. Oh, I should type in GitHub first. But yeah, as close as possible. Okay, I got it right. Third time lucky. Ooh, lots of closed things. That's pretty cool. Part of GitHub. Extra 10 points. India, so you haven't specified the town, you've put the country. Is there more than one time zone in India? If there was, I'd say specify maybe the nearest city that's in your time zone, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, we're going to look at the contributing graph. Code review. It's definitely better than mine though, Chris. Definitely better than mine. So, yeah, it looks good. I should use these more, I think. I think these are such a... Trophies! No, close the trophies. A plus! Has anyone ever seen anything that isn't an A plus? I really want to see like a B minus or something. Even I'll settle for an A minus.
I like how they're all collapsible because then you can kind of just choose what you want to see.
Yeah, it's very neat. It's very short. So when you're on the page, you can straight away see the pinned repos and then very quickly get to the next section. I might have to have a rethink of mine as well. So yeah, looks good. That's good. Okay. So who are we picking from the chat? Oh, Tom's sent us, was this the one we were going to review, but it was like -7. Okay, is this the one? Let me have a look. Let me see. Okay, and so I need to bring back, here we go, this one, so I can do some comments. I could have clicked up here. Thank you, Tom. Oh, it's late for me. Bear with me, everyone. Yes, you're right. I could have just clicked on here, so I used the link. Very silly of me. Okay.
I kind of like Olaf.
Who doesn't like Olaf? They're awesome, and they're part of GitHub as well, which is cool. What are your thoughts on Just Do It? Isn't that Nike?
Yeah.
I
think you could use that space for something that's more you.
Yeah.
Like,
Count it. Thanks. Do these work? These icons are quite nice. The M looks slightly bigger, but maybe because it's got like a bit more around it. So okay, that's good. Anna has the Nike slogan. Probably. It's quite a big. I don't know, this is me being picky again, but I see a lot of people doing that, like, hi, but the name's up there already. So I don't know if that's needed. What's everyone thinking?
I'm not used to big paragraphs on GitHub. It's not something I tend to see. And I don't know if I like it or not. It's different.
Thank you, Akshaya. Okay, there's only IST. Okay, only one time zone. Okay, cool. Yes, don't we all? I don't think I ever saw an A+ at college. You're right. It's not something we usually write. It's usually like bullet points, like this, or something like that. It's not a bad thing, I don't think, giving people a bit more information. Oh, it's getting a bit long now. At least these are strong. A+.
Yeah, I do like that they're hidden away. It's quite nice.
I don't like this one, most used languages, because I've been on GitHub for such a long time, but it shows languages that I haven't used in such a long time as my most used language, but it's from like 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 years ago. Okay, GitHub wasn't around that long ago, but so I stopped using this card as well. So just be wary, I guess, of everyone. If you change tech, it will show your old stacks that you've been using as well. It's definitely a bit more balance on here. What are your thoughts on the pinned repos? There, it's an even number, but do you think they should be like reduced?
I think 6 is okay, but it is quite long because you've got a lot up the top as well.
I always recommend 4, but just because it's between 2 and 6. Okay, I've given that my secret now. Let me think. Okay, I haven't made any notes, but I like how they got more information. I don't know, a bit of information is quite nice to know about someone. I'm shy in front of a camera, so just things make it personal, but it's a bit of text, so I might not notice that so much. I don't know what to write.
I really like it. I like how like those bullet points are set in. Is it like a code bit where it's all separate?
Yeah, that looks really good.
I like that. It just kind of breaks it all up a bit.
Yeah, that is really nice too. Yeah, you're right. I like how these are links as well. So maybe just I want to say the name. I don't think that is needed. I'm being picky there, right? Okay, what else did we say? We spoke about the banner, and then we said we like this, which is good. And there's a hidden, which is good. I see lots of people writing this now. I haven't noticed this until recently. Like the last few days, I'm seeing loads of people doing that. Okay. Oh, we want to mention contributors graph gets some more code review issues and pull request. Contributors graph. Get involved in issues, code reviews. We won't put there. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I really like the profile, so I think that's it.
Awesome. Okay. Let's do it. Comment. Perfect. All right, let's pick some people from the audience. Should we do it? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, Carl. How you doing? Okay. So who have we got? So everyone, put your numbers in the chat and your issue numbers, and we can we'll pick some at randomish, and we can have a look at your repos, portfolios, profiles, anything that's open source. So people are saying, please review, but I don't know what I'm reviewing. I need a number. Pick a number, any number. Well, not any number, but the number of your issue. Okay. Please do small honors. Close this issue with your hands because it has been reviewed. Okay. 3708. How's everyone's green squares doing today, by the way? Who needs some green squares? 3708. Not O bracket. Oh, this is yours. You want me to close it, did you say? You don't want us to review it?
Bring
Oh,
it up.
from 1 hour
another
ago.
look.
Okay, let's have another look. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's be ruthless. I'm joking.
I really like it. I love how it's all collapsed down, so you can literally open what you want. I mean, I'm not a fan of the trophies, you know that, but I can't see them right now, so it's fine.
I can fix it for a second. About there, I think. No, more about me. Here we go. Trophies gone. Done. Problem solved. I did that with my dad, but on when I was doing online banking, I put an extra zero on my account because you can't steal that money. Like, I refreshed the page, nothing has changed. But he thought it was that easy to steal money from the bank. Bless him. Dad, if you're watching this, I'm really sorry, but I had to tell everyone that story. Let me refresh it and bring it back to normal. Okay, here we go. Did it not refund back? I've actually broken it. Sorry, Chris, I actually broke it. I think that must be Safari caching it or something. The new Safari browser. Sorry. And if I navigate away. That's taking a bit longer to load, so I have no idea what I've done. I have actually busted it. Okay, that's interesting. Sorry, Krish, I didn't mean to. Okay. So, yeah, I think it's good that it's collapsible. I can't really say much about it. You know, pull requests a bit. It's got 4 pinned. All looks pretty good. Config for my GitHub profile. Oh yeah, this is your profile. Okay. Twitter and Discord. Krish, I think it looks good. I want to let Debbie talk for a bit though. What do you think?
I love it. I love the branding with the title at the top. I know who I need to go to now to learn more about code reviews. So yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Krish, hopefully I did reload. I don't know what's going on. I'll do like, I don't know. It's Safari trying to be super fast and it's loading. It probably just caching lots of stuff. If I open it, I promise everyone, if I open it in Chrome, which is what StreamYard is running in, I promise you it's still there. Haven't broken anything officially. Now, wait a second. Did Krish actually remove it? It's not there anymore. Wait a second. 2 minutes ago. Chris, you're fired. You're blocked. You're banned. You thought it had me thinking I was going crazy. Okay. Oh my God, I thought I was going crazy. Okay. Nice move. That was very, very smart. Oh, I closed it now. Overdone. No, big thumbs up. So looks great. Thumbs up from everyone. There you go. We can give you kind of thumbs up. I would say remove trophies, but we did that already. But I want to say it just to be complete. Not keen on the trophies. I was going to write something about removing it on the live stream, but I won't. Okay. Thanks, Krish. For making me look bad. Yeah, you said to reload it. I thought you said to reload it so it would reappear back because I deleted it in the inspector. And then I reloaded it and it didn't come back. I thought I busted it. He properly trolled me. Okay, what else have we got? Banhammer. Forkridge. Okay. Please don't spam. I do ask you to share it again each time we pick up a new profile, but please don't just spam it in the chat like 5 times. What's the coolest profile we actually know? Debbie's.
Oh, thank you.
That's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, I need to make a few changes on mine as well too. Okay. Let's have a look. We're going to review Tom's. Okay. We'll do Tom's. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm sure it's perfect. Even though Tom's username, because is all over GitHub, reviewing lots of people's profiles and so forth. I think I mentioned this before, Tom. I'm going to see if Debbie picks up on it. So Debbie, what are your thoughts?
The bio not found. It's funny, but I'd like a bit more info. But are they the Hacktoberfest? Yeah, I like those. It's nice to have something different there.
Yeah, that's really. I really like that. I haven't seen that before, so I think that's really unique. Yeah, this for me as well is. So you mentioned what I was going to say, which is I don't know. I think you're kind of missing out. It is funny, but just missing out on an opportunity to kind of make yourself stand out. So yeah. Whoa! Look at those greens. A lot of green squares. Only a few days off. Tom, how do you manage to fit it all in with all your traveling? Pinned repos. I like this code bit at the front. I think it looks good.
What's the bit above? Just the numbers and I don't know what that is.
I've asked Tom this before and I forget what it was. I want to say like a Bitcoin address, but I don't think it's that. I think, is it a hash or something? Maybe that's the Easter egg. I've got to figure out what it is.
It just looks like little colours to me, all merged together.
Yeah, there is some meaning behind it, and I can't remember. Let's check the chat and see. Everyone's loving your profile, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
Well, Carl has apparently got lots of green squares. Oh, it's an MD5 hash of Tom's name. Okay. But it's good to see, someone might try and figure it out, or it's a good conversational piece. So I quite like having that in. Whereas the 404 bio not found is just someone will laugh and not bring it up. But with this, if you were kind of in an interview or a hackathon or whatever, someone like we had just have done on this live stream, someone's gonna say, well, what is that? And I think it's a good icebreaker. Okay, I've got some ideas. Wallet address starts with OX. Okay, got you. Someone will have to try and decode it and see. Let's have a look. Yeah, Web3 folks. I didn't. Still, side note on this. Everyone, bear with me. I went to a Web3 event on Friday at a new co-working space in Bali. I wanted to see what the space was like. So that's really why I went, not just for the Web3 stuff. And I took a picture and I did a tweet. I did an Instagram post, and I used the Web3 hashtag. And I don't ever use that for anything else because it's not something I post about. Oh my word, the amount of comments I've got. They're clearly all bots. Like, I can make you $5,000 in 10 minutes and all this kind of stuff, like all these bots things, just like tagging other accounts. It's a spam tactic, so they don't get their main account banned. So they have a second account which drives traffic to the main account. That makes sense. But I think I must have 50 comments. I started, removing and blocking them, and I think when I got to about 100, I just gave up. I just left them. But yes, scam. So, what about GitHub sponsors? I've noticed most people don't have GitHub sponsors on theirs. Is that because it's not available in their country, or because they don't want it? What's everyone's thoughts on that? Oh, what is it? Good question. Let me bring it up. GitHub sponsors. It's like Patreon, but I spelled sponsors wrong. Like Patreon, and you can sponsor people or projects. And GitHub takes no commission at all. So Patreon, I think, takes like 10 or 20%. But this way, yeah, you can sponsor people.
Because I've seen a few of the buy me a coffee type things on people's accounts.
Yes, again, that's, I think it's like Patreon where they'll take a commission out of that. So Germany is on there. UK is on there because I know I'm on the UK one. I think India has been slowly rolled out too, if I remember correctly, because I know some people do have it. Yeah, so on mine, for example, I have a few sponsors. I sponsor a few people sponsor me. So here you can see these are people that sponsor me, and then these are the people that I sponsor. I actually cleaned some. I do it a year at a time, so I did it in the year up until I think last month, and I need to kind of go back and revamp it as well. I want you all to review mine. I need some feedback on mine. Not now. We can do it another time. We've got more important people in the chat to review. But yeah, Tom's is really good. I like it. I do like to code. Listen to music. I open a stack over. Drink water. I usually drink water. I never do. I meant to have a drink with me for this live stream and I forgot it. Debbie, do you have a drink?
Yeah,
next to you.
Got my water.
Nice. Okay. Well, apparently, yeah, India does have sponsors. Oh, Chris says for field experts at the moment. Taxes. Yeah, you have to do it yourself. Conversion. So you get 100% of what's sponsored. Actually, when they first rolled it out, they actually matched every sponsorship. So if you got like $100 a month, GitHub would also send you $100, which is pretty cool. Yeah, true. Good point. Because of taxes. Okay. Yeah, in the UK, it's a bit easier because you can categorize it as a donation. So I don't think it's too complicated with taxes. My accountants do most of it for me. And Chris doesn't want it either. Banhammer to myself. Okay, sorry, catching up on the chat. It's quite funny. Okay, who's next? Drop in the chat as well. So hopefully that was helpful. Lots of code reviews in there, which I think is great. If I was looking to hire someone, interview someone, I would prefer to see if any of these 4 had to be like out of proportion. Personally, I'd recommend code reviews. What do you think, Debbie?
This is something, I think I've asked you this before about doing a video on like how to do a code review, because it's not something that I've ever done. And then it suddenly popped up when someone had done a pull request on my repo. I was like, oh, I get to do one. But it was a really basic one. But yeah, I'd love to learn more about it and find out more.
Let me see. I'm just looking at my list and just seeing a list of videos. I'm actually going to add that to my list. I thought I had it on my list. How to do a good code review. I'll make a note.
Because can you do it like at any time? Does it have to be with a pull request? It's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good question. I actually do want to do a Twitter space on it as well. I'd love to hear people's thoughts and opinions of what is a good code review. You don't have to, because you can do it as pair programming as well. But if you're using GitHub as a platform, I think you have to go through a pull request. Yes, exactly. Code reviews are all about collaboration, which is why I would rather see something weighted towards code reviews than pull requests or commits or issues. Definitely. Okay, so we've got some issue numbers. Let's have a look. Well, we're going to do Carl's. If we come back to Carl's in a minute, let's pick some numbers first. And if we we can do Carl's. 3714. Let's just open a random one. I can change the link. What did I say? 3714.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Opened 13 minutes ago. New one. It was a profile, yes. See, for me, again, as a stock photo, I prefer to see the person. What's everyone's thoughts? Do you prefer a profile picture of the person?
I'd like a picture, but I do like the right-hand side. So I'm liking the colors and it all kind of working together.
Yeah, they do work very well together. Stupid mosquito. Yes. Question: This GitHub, the AutoCAD, jumping through those, is that because I think there's the website where you could design the AutoCAD and then have you taken a screenshot and animated it? Because that's pretty cool if you have. That's great. But then is there too much moving, do you think, with the banner also moving?
Yeah, I mean, you could just keep that as static. And are the colors of the social media, are they exactly from that palette? I'm not sure if they are. Like, I'd make them exactly the same colors as what's on that banner at the top.
But it looks really good. I really like how this is down the left, and then you've got something on the right. I just think that just looks really, like, it's easy to digest. It looks really well organized. I love that. And then you've got the widgets, A+ again, but they're side by side to not take up too much space. I think it's great.
Yeah. And you can change the color of those widgets so they match the colors from the top. That's just me with my branding. I like having all the colors match, but you can personalize those widgets to have your own colors.
That's great advice. I want to put that here. Someone can raise an issue on the repo to get some green squares. So widget colors to match. And yes, I'm spelling colors with a U, the English way, not the US way. Someone will raise it. I would say get some code reviews in there. I still think that's like the hardest one to do, if that makes sense. It has a lot of value as well. Contribution graph to have some. There you go. Okay, I really like it. That's good. I can't suggest anything more than that. Hopefully that's helpful. Should I add anything else, Debbie? Any other thoughts?
You're going to say about the profile picture.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Personal picture.
Thank you. So just having a profile picture of you. Hope that helps. Akshu, thanks for sharing. Oh, it says Akshu on GitHub is a username and Akshaya. Okay, which one do I say? Which one do you prefer? People loving the profile. That's great. God, it's nervous. Yeah. Good time. A lot of the time the tips and stuff can apply to different people. Okay, awesome. We should do Carl's next. Okay, we're running short on time. I did say to Debbie would be an hour and a half, so we've got a couple more from the audience. I'll try and be quick. I'll let.
I like how everything is centered because it is so short. It looks really nice centered, and the kind of black and white of the shirt kind of goes with the grey trees. I would like to see a picture of your face rather than but it is nice that it all ties in. It's got different expressions on the person. So yeah, I do like it, but yeah, I would like to see a face.
Yeah, the avatar, when people duplicate the avatar, that's exactly the same, but this has got a different pose. I think it works, but you're right. I still like to see. I know what Carl looks like. Before I live stream with Carl, has his camera on, so I do know what he looks like. He looks exactly like this, literally. Wow, it's a lot of green squares. Nice. No, Carl, your profile's good. Don't be nervous. This is really good.
I think it says what it needs to say, and I love the minimalism of it.
That's true. So, Carl, also thumbs up. You're welcome. Oh, either, to be honest. Okay. Actually, it's easier for me to say. Okay, awesome. So, numbers in the chat, everyone. It saved me scrolling up, and hopefully we can get one or two more in. Debbie, you okay for time? But if you need to go, do say. What's PFP? I should know this one. I can't remember. Yeah, Devraj, can you just post it again, please? Every time I say post it, everyone just post it once. like again once, not like again 5 times. Okay, 3709. $3709. 1 hour ago. These are all new. No worries. You can see Tom's already been in there with a comment. Awesome.
Ooh.
Is it before we look at any further, is it open source though? Trying to find it.
Yeah, I saw my portfolio. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Oh, did you? My portfolio. Here we go. Let's have a quick look. So it's different. I do want to focus on open source projects. Let us know in the put a comment into the issue if with an open source repo link. I'm not going to check the repo, but I just want to see if it's open source. That's all. Might be on a branch. There are 2 branches. Updates. It could be that one. But let us know. Okay, so we'll come back to that one in a minute. Profile pictures. Okay, people saying profile pictures. Cool. What do we have next? Okay, it was open source, but I take it down because a lot of people used it without credit. They can still do that though. Like, it's just client-side code. They can still take it. Okay, let's review it. Cool. People are going to steal it. I mean, there's been so much happening on Twitter in the last few days. I don't know if people saw, but yeah, people just copying and pasting tweets with no credit. It happens. It looks interesting. I think just too much is moving. That's my only opinion. What do you think, Debbie?
Yeah, I think for me, I like the movement at the top. The bottom is making my head hurt, but that's because I don't like things flickering so much. So I don't know if that would, again, with the next accessibility thing, I don't know. But for me, I'd stop the words moving too much across the screen. But I don't know what your thoughts on that.
No, I agree. I mean, at the moment, if they move maybe for like, I don't know, a few seconds and then stop, I think that's fine. But to keep going the whole time with this moving, as I move my mouse, this is moving. Yeah. I mean, it disappeared when I scroll down. Oh, I think it just repeated. Okay.
I like this. You've got the titles, you've got the links and the description, but I'd like the alignment of the title and the paragraph. I'd like it to be aligned, but I don't know if that's a me thing.
It was good to share your thoughts. I'm not liking this mouse because it seems like really laggy. Because there's so much moving going on and it's not so good in Safari potentially. It does look nice. Yeah. I mean, the colors are great, I think. What's the community name? Oh, I found it, Design and Code. So I'd make that like pop more.
Yeah, it's great having that there because it's just something different, isn't it?
Yeah. I like this. What others say. Nice. That's really good. I'm guessing this goes on the page. Oh no, it actually has an undedicated page to it. It is really good. I mean, really, the design is really well laid out. The spacing is really good. I think it's hard to find the balance between more space, or not too much space, but not too little as well. Yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah, I can't really just maybe reduce the moving stuff. That's what I'll suggest. I'm going to put this thought, which you're all probably going to laugh at. Make open source again. And then on the landing page, too much is animated. Oh, it takes at the bottom.
I think if it moved and then stopped, it wouldn't be so bad because it just keeps refreshing.
Bottom, stop. Okay, cool. But it does work in Safari, which is good. Oh, yeah, the mouse pointer. I can see Tom has already said something. But yeah, the mouse pointer. It's a bit distracting. Oh, Safari's not optimized. Yeah, I think it's probably quite challenging to do that. Lots of support from the community. Motion sickness. Yeah, that whole Twitter thing was a bit crazy. Okay, 3716. 37. Oh, we got over time. Let's have a look. Okay, it's a repo. So we're not actually reviewing a pull request or anything like that, but we're going to review a repo. So what's your first impressions, Debbie, with this?
I can see wiki. Is the wiki being used?
Oh, good question. Click it. It is not. So let's make a note of that. It is not used. Suggest. Okay. Cool. Development branch is default branch. That's fine. You got a tag, which is good. What else? You got a description. You got a link. Let's check Insights tab. Always a good place to start. You're missing code of conduct. You can just hit this button, or someone else can get some green squares. Contributing file. You've got a license, which is good, but issue template and pull request template might be worth adding as well. No issues at all. So I'll suggest using issues and people can find your project. Use issues and labels so people can discover and get involved in your project. What else? Why I do like these. I need to add these to my projects. Why and what it does and stuff. Screenshots. Yes. Demo video as well.
Oh, that's
Prerequisites. Good README. I would just be careful with this one. I see so many people committing stuff that they shouldn't. So I always recommend people just commit or add the files that they've made changes to. Looks really good. I would just say the README is getting on a little bit of the long side, which is not a bad thing. But the reason why I mention it is you might want to move some of it to a docs folder in the repo. So still have links to it from the README, but you could move some of that. I mean, it's not urgent, but if it gets any longer, then I would definitely recommend doing that.
What sort of things would you move to the docs folder?
Good question. So I would have like the README as the light touch stuff. So with all these screenshots, I might only put one big screenshot and then have a link to say, here's a link to kind of more screenshots as an example. Another example is functionality. I mean, these do link somewhere, but I'm guessing they go off-site, yeah. So I would probably maybe have this as a section potentially and this, and then a link to a page that has this list, but each one gets like a sentence or a paragraph under each one. So therefore, one file, this list could go to one file, if that makes sense. I still have the links going out from there. So that's what I would do. Yeah, and these are these supposed to have double tildes at the end to be strike through or something else? But yeah, I would just start having a light touch on this page basically is what I would say. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I will mention about this as well. Just double tilde. Did I miss anything else on my list of notes? Otherwise, it looks good. I like how they've hidden stuff they're not using. I think it's so important. Just the wiki. That's it. Thanks for sharing. Okay. How's the chat looking? Oh, it's probably time to call it a day. We'll have some closing notes. Let me bring up Debbie's profile while we have some closing notes. Give Debbie another shout out for taking time out of her busy day. I know, I've got to be honest here. Debbie does have it easy at home. She has a little helper. So when the live stream finishes, the little helper's going to run in, bring food on a tray, and say, "Mummy, here's the dinner I made you, or lunch I made you." It's easy life. And then while Debbie's eating that food, the kid's going to go and do the washing up, and that's what I hear from all my friends who have kids.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be made out of Play-Doh, and it's going to taste horrible. But that sounds about right, really.
And my camera just died. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, there it's back. Okay, it's my Mac camera now for some reason. Oh well, so I'm glad it lasted most of the stream. So thank you everyone for joining and supporting. Really, really appreciate it. Chris, if you need to go, no problem at all. I haven't missed too much in the chat as well. I know there's some people we haven't got to. We will get to you next time. Every Monday we'll be doing these live streams as well. Emma, thanks for supporting. Really appreciate it, and everyone else as well. Okay, Debbie, thank you again so much for taking the time out of your day to help. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been really good to help everybody out and experience this. I really appreciate it. It's been great.
I hope you've had fun as doing it as well. And everyone's saying thank you in the chat, which is amazing. So I really appreciate it. Great to see lots of people here. I'll see you all next Monday as well, and we'll chat to you I don't know why I'm looking at that camera. It's this camera down here. And we'll chat to you all in Discord between videos and live streams. And big shout out to Krish as well for doing our daily video stand-ups, which is becoming a bit of a ritual. And again, every day there's like 1 or 2 more people added. I think that's just great. I just love seeing those videos. So I still look at the wrong camera. I really, really appreciate that, Krish. And Debbie, you joined today, and that was epic.
Yeah, it was good to do them.
We have to encourage more people. So let's encourage. Emma's doing it, which is great. We need Mikhail doing it, Tom, Carl, and a few other people in the chat as well doing it too. So everyone have a great week. Emma, if you've got an extra minute, I'll just say thank you again privately after the live stream. If not, then do just feel free to go. But I'm going to hit stop. Everyone, thank you so much. And thanks for all the support and love. Really, really appreciate it. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.